America or China? Who is the world's largest economy? As we sit here, a silent war is raging between the world's two most powerful nations. The GDP of these two countries together makes up nearly 45% of the entire world economy. Every bank account of yours, your phone's screen, even your car's engine, all have become battlegrounds of this economic struggle. But the story is not just about numbers. It's about strategy, technology, and the fight to determine the future. The question is, who is actually ahead? And how are we all being affected by it? Let's find out in today's report. The GDP War. Who is bigger? Who has more opportunity? The IMF's April 2026 report says America's economy is currently about $30.77 trillion. That's more than a quarter of the world's total economy. On the other hand, China's economy is about $19.63 trillion, close to 1/6 of the world. The astonishing thing is, when we measure economies in terms of purchasing power, the picture changes completely. World Economics says, in terms of purchasing power, China is now the world's largest economy, about 59% larger than America. That is, behind the glamour of America's expensive dollar, the people of China have achieved the ability to buy far more goods and services in their own currency. But does size alone equal power? Not always. Trade war, the drama of decoupling. No discussion of America-China is complete without the trade war. 2025 was a turbulent year. Due to pressure on America, imports fell by 29%. Exports fell by nearly 25%. The trade deficit shrank from $382 billion in 2022 to $202 billion in 2025. But China didn't stand still. They changed their trade basket. In 2025, China's total exports stood at $3.8 trillion. And although exports to America decreased, exports to Southeast Asia, Africa, and Latin America increased. America's tariff wall is becoming useless, while China has engaged in a game of skilled diplomacy. Technology war, the battle of AI and semiconductors. The year 2026 has brought a new turn to the technology war. AI and semiconductors are now the main weapons of the war. A Stanford University report says that in 2023, the score gap between AI models of America and China was a huge 300 points. In just 3 years, by March 2026, that gap has come down to just 2.7%. China's DeepSeek and DALL-E models have almost reached parity with America's Claude. But in the chip race, America is still ahead. In terms of the most powerful AI chips, America's capability is about 5 times stronger than China's Huawei. America's export restrictions are a major obstacle for China. Still, China has poured hundreds of billions of dollars into its domestic chip industry. As a result, in legacy chips used in cars, industrial machinery, and consumer electronics, China now holds 30% of the global market. Debt and military power, the hidden pressure. America is nearly drowning under debt pressure. Just a few weeks ago, in April 2026, America's national debt crossed $39 trillion for the first time. To pay the interest on this debt alone, the government spends about $88 billion per month, which equals spending on defense and education combined. On the other hand, China's local government debt is about 54.8 trillion yuan, a large portion of GDP. But unlike America, China's total debt is still less than its total economy. Statistics show that America's government debt has already exceeded the size of its entire economy. Alongside economic power, military power is also increasing. New SIPRI data says that in 2025, America's military spending was $954 billion. China's military spending was $336 billion. America still spends 2.8 times more, but China is increasing its spending at a rate of 7.4%. Most importantly, Military and technological power are now interdependent. AI-controlled fighter jets, quantum computing, cybersecurity. Behind everything lies the economic game. Which way is the world's future headed?